Hello, my name is Andrew Schmid, and I'm a DevOps Solutions Architect at Nutanix. Today I'm going to show you a demo of Nutanix Calm automating the deployment of a Windows-based application. For this demo, we will show an automated installation of SQL Server 2014. For Windows-based automation, we utilize a service called Karan, which is installed on a standalone Windows server. Karan is a Nutanix Calm component which is used to run Windows PowerShell scripts on the target machines. Now let's head on over to Prism Central and see this in action. Inside of Prism Central, we will click on the Apps tab to bring up Calm. Within Calm, let's load up our blueprints, and we will bring up the SQL Server 2014 blueprint I have created. Inside the blueprint, I have defined a service for MS SQL. When we click on the service, we can see all the configuration parameters available for the VM that SQL will be installed on. Note that I am adding an additional disk here, which will house the SQL data logs and services. Now, on over to the Package tab. Here we are executing a PowerShell command to enable CRED SSP on the VM. This is required for remotely installing .NET applications. When we click on the Create flow, we can see the three actions we've automated to orchestrate this install of SQL Server 2014. Before we can install SQL, we need to initialize and format the disk. When we pop out the window, we see this is standard PowerShell code that will initialize and format the disk defined in the VM section. Next, we have the script to do the installation of SQL Server. This particular script allows us to download SQL ISO from the internet or from a local file share. For a local file share, we can use macros to parse all the variables containing information about the file share. For .NET application deployments, we will define a script block of code and have Karan execute this script block via invoke command. Now let's launch the blueprint and see this in action. Here on the launch screen, first we will enter the name of the application. After the name is entered, we can drill down to the VM configuration and change any runtime variables if needed. Since we are going to do an internal install, we will leave everything as is and click on the Create button. This will take us to the application screen where we can monitor the progress of our application deployment. Over on the Audit tab, we can see all the individual steps and tasks and the log output of each of our application build. Here we can see the output of the package install task and the enable local mode task. We can also hit view script to view the script that actually ran against the machine. Let's take a look at the main task, the install MS SQL. If we pop it out, we see the output of the PowerShell command, and we see it returned exit code 0, meaning installation was successful. Now that we know SQL installed successfully, let's head over to SSP and verify SQL is running on the VM. In SSP, we have the ability to view the console of the VM. I'm going to log into the console of the SQL Server VM we have just built. Once we're logged in, let's take a look at the Programs menu, and we can see that there's a bunch of new applications installed related to SQL Server 2014. Let's go ahead and launch SQL Server Management Studio and verify SQL Server is running and operational. Once we connect, we see SQL Server is up and running. Thank you for viewing my demo, and I hope it was helpful in showing the capabilities with Calm and Windows workload automation. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter with any questions and visit my GitHub for a copy of this blueprint. Thank you.